What up? Got my got my got my little round here. Look at that gleam. You just gotta love it, don't you? The way it reflects, kind of satiny, silky on this particular eagle. I love the weight, the feel, the look, the sight, and the smell of silver. Recently, actually very recently, by the moment of this recording, Josh Galt put up a video about the lights going out on gold and silver, meaning Asia did not like the support price, and silver has continued to slip in value below the $20 mark. And Josh was a buyer at 22, and he was talking about it hitting his stops, but continuing to look at it as a buying opportunity. I will read the comment that I put on that video, and I wrote, quote, "What I am doing, you say?" And then I went on, "You are bouncing your stops and still saying buy. Dollar cost averaging below your previous stops? That reminds me of Larry Williams' story about his experience with cattle futures. Tell me if you aren't familiar with that. Question: how is a commodity just coming out of a bubble distressed when it is still 100% above 15 years of support?" Now, there's a little bit of jargon and lingo, and I'm not trying to use that lingo on purpose. But what a stop is, if you purchase something in a trade, if for those who aren't familiar, you can program the trade so if it loses value to a certain amount or past a certain amount, it automatically sells to prevent you from losing too much money. The story of Larry Williams and cattle futures was he didn't have a stop set, and he kept putting more and more money into the trade until he was totally totally broken. In his case, it was a future, so it was even a margin call. So he was almost upside down. Gets kicked out of it. No sooner is he kicked out than the value of it goes up. Mr. Williams' lesson, of course, is that if you hit your stops, the deal is over. Now, Josh Galt replied to me, very, very fair question. Where was this sentiment of yours when silver was $40? Okay, I just showed you a 1 ounce American Eagle. I've made no personal qualms about it. I really, really like silver. I really like physical silver. I like the way it looks. I like how much it weighs by its size. Just something about it with me clicks. As a result, I have personally not purchased silver to this point as an investment, something that I intend to sell later on for a profit. And those closer to me will be able to attest to this. Especially Corey C. and I view it. I don't invest in physical metal until I am 100% parking my money. It's the ultimate park of the money, and it's just something that I enjoyed. Now, I do understand that where I am in the YouTube community places me with the silver bull type people, and I don't think there's anything wrong with SLV or anything like that. But knowing that, one of the things that I knew about trading, or one of the things that I was taught, if you really, really, really love a particular item, it's probably a bad idea. It is for me, a bad idea to try to trade it. That's why I never got into SLV. Now, I did get into GLD, and I've got a video on that where I was using GLD as one leg of a permanent portfolio, but it ended up dropping 13%. So I ended up rolling out of it. And that's been my paper precious metals experience, and I haven't looked back. When I rolled out of that GLD stop, I never looked back. I looked elsewhere. I went back to a position that had previously made me money. But I'm having a pretty bad year so far with my infinitesimal sized account. So I mean, maybe I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But just logically speaking, um, when silver was at 40, I was getting PMs and stuff, and people asked me what I thought, and I said, well, you could buy it. It's been this price for a while. It seems to continue to go up, and the worst possible feeling that I ever experienced was a person asked me my opinion when it was $45, and I gave him the whole thing about, you know, value is funny, do your own thing, and that's that. And the guy ended up buying silver at $45, and I feel like shit about it. Um, so where I was when it was 40, I wasn't investing in it for the purposes of profit. You know, I've never really been that particular guy. I've always liked it. I've always liked. I like it better. I like being able to pick up a round at $25 versus $50. I think that's great. It makes it a lot easier. It makes it a lot easier to do. But I like seeing the pretty shiny pandas and the little cellos and shit like that. Um, I'm gonna try to get me one of Chris Dwayne's coins too. I think those are a really good looking coin. And I dig the numismatic portion of SLV. That's where I am in all this. Um, so that hopefully that answers that particular question. And my comment to you, Josh, is just, as a cautionary. I get that I'm not on your level, but trader to trader, if you hit your stop loss and you get rolled out of a deal, um, to go ahead and get back into it after that, thinking this surely isn't the bottom. I mean, that smacks of some rookie mistake to me. I would just be real careful, man. That's all I'm saying. And that was my point in it. Is cautionary. And yeah, I'll say the same to Don Harold too. You sell it. You sell it freaking minus 10%. You sell it plus 20%. You take your money and you go home. Or if you sell it minus 10%, you get your money back and be thankful it wasn't more of a loss. So, all right, we'll see you all later, and be careful with that cowboy trading, people. As Erlon, it's ironic that Erlon was talking about cowboy trading not so long ago. So just be careful out there, and yeah, that's what I think. See y'all later.